Lane 5 here. Josh from Vermont. Looking solid, but being hunted by Connor of Eltham High School in lane 2. Connor in the lime green cap.
Josh has taken the lead now in lane 5.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Connor's gaining too much ground on him from the last time they were there turning at the wall.
Looks like Cameron's taken off now. So lane 4 actually isn't Riley according to the scoreboard, it's Cameron. So maybe that's why this was a typo, because they had the wrong swimmer in there.
Oh, okay.
Probably the wrong event. So
Oops.
Cameron is actually the swimmer in lane 4. And we're coming down to the finish now, and it's still going to be Josh though in lane 5 is going to just take this out 4:16.80, and then Cameron 4:17.36 and Connor third 4:23.63. And now that I think about it, I think Riley Blitz is actually a multi-class swimmer, so that was obviously some sort of a mistake in the meet manager file that he ended up in the program instead of Cameron. But
right
all
royal
good.
Typo blunder.
Cameron swam and got his silver medal.
He wasn't fussed by the fact that his name wasn't on our sheet.
No, he didn't care. He was just swimming. All right, so that was our 2 400 freestyle events done and dusted, and now we've got the breaststroke multi-class.
Got our last swimmer coming in there, Riley. Well done, Riley. Good swim. May or may not be able to see in your background as well. We've got some of the teams from the medleys that we had a moment ago receiving their awards proudly,
Yes.
loudly and proudly. Starting to turn into a wintry old day here in Melbourne.
It is.
Certainly not how we started.
What day is it? Friday. Friday afternoon.
The bad weather rolls in to spoil your weekend. Is that the plan, Deb?
Apparently so. Well, I'm working tomorrow, so it doesn't really mean much to me. All right.
Going to have a few more events merged in here, are we,
It
Deb?
looks like. I think we've got the 11 girls mixed in here with the 12-13. So lane 2, I think, will be Mackenzie. She's the 11-year-old girl from Kawa. Lane 3, our 12-13-year-old girl. So 3, Bonnie McCarroll from Willie North. 4 Aria from Eltham North, and 5 Gemma from St Lawrence O'Toole Leongatha. So given that breaststroke, as I said before, is the most technical stroke, a lot of the swimmers in multi-class will have a different classification for breaststroke than they will for the other events.
Right, okay.
So different allowances for their different impairments.
I think my favourite takeaway from today is Willie North. I sometimes drive past that school when I go out to Williamstown to call the footy, so I'm going to look at it and think, Willie North. Good time there as well from Bonnie from Willie North, 1:09. Mackenzie, 1:04.86. Aria, 1:11.03. And we've got Gemma rolling in now as well. Gemma from St Lawrence O'Toole Leongatha.
Well done, girls. So looking at the program, I'd say our 9, 10 and 11 boys are all together.
How many swimmers have we got here? Looks like we've got 2 boys jumping up to the edge of the
3
pool.
and 4, so it looks like Xavier from Beaumaris may not be swimming. So it'll just be 1 9-year-old and 1 11-year-old. So Phoenix from Mount View in 3 and Ethan from Williamstown in 4. So they'll both get a gold medal.
Which is all you want to achieve here and take back. I mean, it's, you want PBs and all that as well, but you can't hang a PB in your family trophy cabinet. You can hang a gold medal. We do have times for these boys as well, so we'll keep an eye on
hopefully
how they go.
can improve on their entry times.
I'm still thinking about Emma earlier on saying that some of her spare time is spent watching TV. That makes me feel better about how I spend my spare time. Watching TV.
Okay, so Phoenix is coming in here. 1:10.83. Here comes Ethan. There we go.
Hey, good work, Ethan.
150.60. All right, I'm thinking our 12-13 boys will be next. Yep, so we'll have Matthew from Our Lady of the Assumption, Eli from Timboon, Max from Rutherglen, and Harry from St Leonard's East Brighton.
All 4 set to go, which is nice. I'm sure this is just the time of day where their students back at school are just starting to, it's not quite knock off, but I'm sure they're starting to clock off and maybe just one eye going to the screen and away from the work that they've got in front of them. That normally happened to me about 2:30 on Fridays.
Yep, that temperature is dropped out there. It says it's 16 outside now
Oh.
and feels like 14.
Oh, goodness.
So
this is Eli scooting on home. How does he go against his time? He's going to beat it. 55.77 was his entry time.
yeah, he's done
well
a
beaten.
53.46. Max is a 10008, so he's just a bit over. Harry 102.73. We didn't have an entry time for Harry, and Matthew 106.83. All right, now our girls. So we'll have our younger girl mixed with our older girls. So we've got one 12 to 14 girl, who's 14-year-old Talia from Myrtleford. And then we'll have 3 girls in the 15-16. So Emily from Heatherwood, Phoebe from Heatherwood, and Jade from Heatherwood. So all 3 girls from Heatherwood School. And they're all SB14s. So those 3 girls will compete against each other. And Talia, she's the only one in her age group, and she's an S10.
All right, so schoolyard bragging rights here.
And who's missing? Lane 5. So Jade's not there. So it's just the 2 girls from Heatherwood, Emily and Phoebe.
It's been good to see all of the different swimming caps from the swimming associations that they normally swim with.
Yeah, so
Wonderful to see all the colours.
some schools have their own swimming caps. Some of them wear their club caps. Some of them will just wear a plain cap. There we go. So Talia 107.01, so that's an improvement for her. Emily 112.78. And Phoebe 109.53. All right. So our 17 to 20-year-old breaststroke multi-class ladies. Lane 4 is missing, so no Kayla. So we've just got Emily and Samantha, who are both the same classification. Emily from Heatherwood and Samantha from Ashwood, so they'll be competing against each other.
This is a good swim from Samantha from Ashwood. She's got a nice technique. Cutting her way through the water. She's going to beat her entry time as well. Can she get under a minute? Oh,
Just there, 59.99. So that's a good job with her entry time of a 105.
Emily?
Emily 114.73. So now our boys. I think here we're going to have, we've only got one boy, 12 to 14, so he'll swim with the 15 to 16s. I'm guessing. So in lane 1, we've got Max from Sale. He's our 14-year-old. And then in our 15-16s, we'll have In lane 2, Kobe from Verney Road, Shepparton. Lane 3, Theron from Ashwood. Lane 4 is missing. And in lane 5, we have Lockie from Sale. And then in lane 6, we have Peter from Heatherwood.
This is Lockie putting in a good swim here in lane 5. We've seen Lockie earlier today.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Yeah, he's quite a quick swimmer, Lockie. How does he go against his own time here? 46.31.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's just beaten it, 45.79. And then young Max has hit the wall in a 104.88.
Well done, Maxie.
Theron 107.40. Peter. 145.50. Kobe's just coming under the flags now. $218.82. Well done.
Good work, Kobe.
Okay, and our last multi-class event now is our 17 to 20 50-metre breaststroke. 4 swimmers. There's only 3, so we're missing James. So we've got Alexander from Ashwood, SB14, James from Grovedale, SB15, and Jack from Ashwood, SB14. So our 2 Ashwood S14 boys and James from Grovedale, S15. And
So
that will be the end of the multi-class swimming.
we've seen quite a bit of the Ashwood school in the multi-class events. They've done really well in all the multi-class events, haven't they? All of our swimmers, boys and girls today.
Amazing.
The ones that are swimming right now are swimming in dark conditions. It's getting quite dark out
It
there.
is.
Someone might have to turn the lights on.
So James 46.50, just ahead of his PB, or his entry time at least. Alexander 101.28. And then Jack's coming in 109.58. So now we have the individual medley, 200 IM. I just heard someone say it's starting to rain. I knew it was coming. All right, our girls are behind the blocks for the 12 to 15-year-old 200-metre individual medley.
Always an interesting event, this one, Deb. Obviously, it puts all of the strokes to the test.
Yep.
Or the girls and boys, I should say, to the test.
Okay, so we've got Madeline from Parkdale in 1, Isabel from St Helena in 2, Amelie from Lilydale Heights in 3, Grace from Girton in 4, Kira from Notre Dame in 5, Mia from Bass Coast in 6, Jessie from Grovedale in 7, and Ella from Portland in 8. So 50 metres of each stroke, different order to the medley relay. So it's fly, back, breast, free. So you'll see a lot of different back to breast turns here. There's various different ways they can do that turn, which are all legal.
Yeah.
So
I'd imagine this would be one of the events that would be the most difficult to train, I guess, Deb, with obviously you've got to train for the 4 individual strokes, but then the different ways that you turn as well.
yeah, exactly. And you get that turn wrong and it becomes illegal and then you get disqualified. So this is where you'll see the lead often change dramatically in the breaststroke leg. So you see the girl in lane 7, obviously a breaststroker. She's taken the lead here in the breaststroke, and she wasn't in the lead after the backstroke. So it looks like it might be between 4 and 7 from where I'm sitting.
Yeah. Oh, lane 7.
Yeah,
Boy.
She's just turned on the, and I think she's just missed out.
Oh.
Yeah, so Grace has taken it 2:36.93. Jessie second, 2:37.09. And Madeline third, 2:41.50.
Good effort there from Maddie, our youngest in the race, I should say, the 13-year-old.
Yep.
It's a solid effort.
Okay, our 12 to 15 boys now. All right, so we've got Edward from Victory Lutheran in 1, Zachary from Currumborough in 2, Austin from Doncaster in 3, Peter from Springside West in 4, Nikolai from Brighton in 5, Ashley from Greensborough in 6, Max from St Joseph's Mildura in 7, and Joshua from King's College in 8. Now, Peter in lane 4 here, our fastest qualifier. His entry times are 2:28.08, but I can tell you now at Nationals he swam a 2:21. So he's quite a bit faster than that.
Record here, 2:18.95.
Yeah.
In 2012, Callum King from Bendigo Southeast College.
Yeah. So 4 and 5 going together here into the breaststroke leg.
This is where the quick turn can help you. Just get it half a second here or half a second there.
So it looks like Nikolai might be a bit of a stronger breaststroker than Peter, so he's sort of taken a bit of a lead here. So I'll have to see what happens after they turn for the freestyle. But they seem to be well ahead of the rest of the field. So they're back to being neck and neck again.
Let's have a look at what Peter can do here. He's already just about gone past him.
Yeah, he looks a little bit stronger here. So he's obviously been comfortable in knowing he can come home, and he's executed his race plan. Sometimes it can be, there he goes, Peter, 2:21.15.
Well, there we go.
So he's gone just a bit quicker than his PB, so he'll be very happy with that, I'm sure. Second, Nikolai, 2:22.61, and third, Zachary, 2:31.18. So sometimes it can be a bit unnerving. You're swimming a leg that you know you're not that good at, and you see someone go past you, and you try to keep up with them, and you use up all your energy, and then, so you have to just race your own race.
Well, once again, we've mentioned it about pacing yourself.
Yeah.
And that was a show of strength there in the end from Peter, wasn't it, with the superior last.
So off to Raff for an interview here.
Raff's got another student. I think we've got a gold medalist and proud father as well. So let's get down to Raff Agostino, as we have been all day. He's poolside.
And we are on and live. All right, we are here with two very lovely people. We're here with, what's your name, mate? Phoenix there from Mount View Primary School. And you are?
I'm Glenn Butler, the principal.
Glenn Butler, the principal from Mount View Primary School, which is over near Glen Waverley there, Mount Waverley. Now, being here today, what's it do for the school in terms of having students competing and being part of this big championship?
Well, it's fantastic. We've had 3 kids here today, but we've got 1,000 kids back at school really cheering them on. So we've seen video of the kids in class watching the events as they were happening live. And that's been a tremendous boost for the kids who are here competing.
On behalf of SSV, we want to say a big thank you to you, Glenn, because as the principal there and letting the kids take some time out of class time to watch, and we've seen the video footage of the 80, 90, 200 kids in that room cheering on their students. That's fabulous. What does that do for the students watching their peers on the screen?
Well, everyone's so proud of our kids in the deaf facility. It's an integrated program we do, and we really want all of the kids to be fully linked in with their peers, and it's good to see the peers are on board really supporting our swimmers today.
Fantastic. Now, last question for you before we go on to Phoenix. What does school sport, what's the value of school sport mean for someone like you as a principal and Mount View as a school?
Well, school sport's an opportunity for kids to excel. I mean, we have high focus on academic achievement, but we really want the kids to experience all of the challenges that come their way, and school sport's just a great opportunity for all round for those kids.
Fantastic. Now over to you, Phoenix. Tell me, what's been your favourite event today?
My favourite event today was freestyle because I enjoyed it.
Now, do you have a favourite sport? Besides swimming, what are the other sports you like?
I like basketball.
Great. And that's what do you like about basketball?
Because it's competitive and then it's fun.
Now, what do you like about swimming? Like, you've been here, you've been in a few events. What do you like about it?
It's fun, and then I like to be competed.
I get the sense that fun is a really important aspect for you, which is fantastic. I'm sure we're not going to see the last year. I reckon you're going to be at another state final. What do you reckon? Yep, you're going to be at another state final. Fantastic. Great to have you here, mate. Great to have you here too, Glenn, and good luck in the future.
Thank you.
All right, back to the commentary team now as we get on to this race right now.
Thank you very much, Raff. Great to speak to our students and principals down there. Sorry, Deb.
That's okay. We just finished that race while Raff was talking. Was the women's 16 to 20 200 IM. So our winner was Sojin from John Monash in a time of 2:27. Second was Erica from Notre Dame, and third was Ivy from McRobertson Girls.
So still toiling away here with our individual medleys. We're off and running again.
This is the last one. This is the men's 16 to 20. So in lane 1 we have Andreas from Girton. Lane 2, Connor from Eltham. Lane 3, Josh from Vermont. Lane 4, Cameron from Belmont. Lane 5, Jake from Mordialloc. Lane 6, Ashley from Lavala. Lane 7, Brandon from Cedar Multi Shepparton. And lane 8, Jacob from Holy Trinity Lutheran College. Okay, so our record here is a 2:09.56. Cameron in lane 4, who's our fastest qualifier, his entry time is a 2:13, but he was a national finalist and he swam a 2:09.28. And I think you'll find Cameron is a breaststroker, so watch out for him to take off in that breaststroke leg. So his PB is actually quicker than our record.
Right.
So let's see what he can do today. So he's coming third at the moment. Looks like we're going to go and speak to Raff now. So keep an eye on the swimming in the background.
Lane 4. Here's Raff.
And we're here at the state championships, and I'm here with two very lovely people. Just tell us your names.
Huh?
Matthew.
Matthew.
And?
Linda.
Linda, excellent. Now, obviously it's mother and son. The reason we're chatting to these guys is not only because Matthew's competed in a state championship event today at swimming, but Matthew is also part of our student leaders group. Now tell me, Linda, what's it like having a son as part of the student leaders group for School Sport Victoria?
I think it's just been a fantastic opportunity for him to get involved. He's been involved with the competition side of it, and I think trying to encourage other kids to get involved and being part of that process through SSV is just going to be really rewarding for him throughout the year.
Fantastic. What do you like about, you've had a few meetings now, what do you enjoy about the student leaders group?
I really enjoy working together as a team and trying to make SSV better for...
Fantastic, and we love that you want to make SSV better because we want to make SSV better too. But what's really good about it is there's 14 in the student leaders group this year, and they're from all different parts of Victoria, and they're all different kinds of kids, which is fantastic. So if you were to, what do you love about sport? What's your favourite part about swimming?
Well, I enjoy competitive swimming, so it's really fun to do, and yeah.
You like the competition part. Now, if we were to go back to you, Linda, tell us what's an aspect that you love about school sport?
I think that people of all levels can be involved, and particularly at grassroots level, and they get opportunities to try sports that they may not have tried before. And I think the school time is the best time for kids to learn those sports, and then they can explore sport outside of school if it interests them.
It certainly is, and as a parent you would know getting them to the pool early is always hard, but during school sport it's good because you don't have to get them there early. But thank you to you as a parent for getting Matthew to this pool nice and early for training. I'm sure we're going to see you again, Matthew. I'm sure we're going to see you in a state final and maybe in community sport as well. So good luck in the future.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Back to these guys now for this race here. Thank you.
Great stuff, Raff. Thank you, students and parents as well. We just saw the men's 16 to 20 individual medley. We saw quite a finish between Jake and Cameron. Jake, the 16-year-old, the only 16-year-old in that race, just pipped him at the post. But Cameron, you mentioned just off air there, Debbie was backing up, having swam.
He swam the 400, so he did a great job to come back and do a 200 IM not long after. It was a great job. And then Josh from Vermont was third. So in the water now is our first of our freestyle relays, our 9-10 girls. So in lane 1 we have New Haven. In lane 2, St Thomas Greensborough. Lane 3, Seabrook. Lane 4, Our Lady of Good Counsel. Lane 5, Royton. Lane 6, Girton. Lane 7, Cathedral in Wangaratta. And lane 8, Ballarat.
Just waiting for them to throw up lane 4.
Yeah, for some reason it doesn't show up on the side, but it's
the abbreviation.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final leg swimmers are waiting and rearing to go.
Yep. Go. So who have we got here? So it looks like 4, 5 and 6 are all pretty much neck and neck.
You can hear the students above us willing their fellow pupils home.
4 and then 6 is coming. Can she hold on?
Our Lady of Good Counsel in 4 in front.
I think she will.
Yep.
Yes, 2:41.50 for Our Ladies. Second, Girton, 2:42.69. Third, Royton, 2:46.44. Okay, our 9-10 boys now. It does not look nice out there now.
I was just going to say, I was watching on the monitor, and when we have the close-ups, it looked like they're swimming at night time. You can see the artificial light bouncing off their caps.
Yes, well, I see the outside lights are coming on now, so. It's just hit 3 o'clock. All right, so we have St Teresa's Kennington in 1, Gippsland Sale in 2, Beaumaris North in 3, Brighton in 4, Cardinia International School in 5, Cathedral Wangaratta in 6, Heidelberg in 7 and Timboon in 8.
Brighton Grammar School, the winners last year in lane 4.
Okay.
Looks like they've started well here, the Brighton students. So they've been getting some good challenges again. I think it's 4, 5 and 6.
Yeah. Okay, our third swimmers waiting patiently on the blocks.
Some a bit more patiently than others.
You find some of these relay swimmers may not have even had an individual event. This could be some of them it could be their own one and only swim for the day.
Yeah. Can understand that they've got itchy feet and they're ready to get in.
Yeah, but lane 4's got a nice lead now.
Certainly opened up the gap. The record here is 2:22.19. I wonder.
I don't think they'll catch him now. It's going to be a race for the minor medals.
There's not a bad race going on as well.
Yeah.
Second and third. Still it's 5 and 6 battling one another. But back-to-back wins it'll be in this particular event for Brighton Grammar School.
Yeah, so they're definitely going to take this out.
What about second and third?
2:35.96.
Oh,
Second is going to be Cathedral College Wangaratta, 2:40.20, and third Cardinia, 2:40.41.
some good times set there. I mean, Brighton's only just a couple of seconds off what they had last year. We've got conditions deteriorating rapidly out there, Deb. We've got rain now, wind and rain.
Yes, rain, wind, yeah, it's all happening.
It's Melbourne. If you need any further proof, we're in old Melbourne town. Oh, dear.
Okay, event 151, the 11-year-old girls freestyle relay. Now, this will be interesting, Brent. In lane 4, MLC, who are the record holders in a time of 2:15.02, but the team in lane 4, which is MLC, have an entry time of 2:15.59. So they'll probably be looking to break their own record. So St Mary's Seymour in 1, Inverloch, what did we say it was? Congwack in 2, Over Newton Anglican College in 3, MLC in 4, Lauriston in 5, Fitzroy North in 6, Ballarat and Clarendon in 7, and Kerrang Rurals in 8.
Wouldn't mind seeing the Ballarat Clarendon students get up there. We keep mentioning them.
We do.
But they're not getting in the placings.
I'm sure they're enjoying themselves.
Having a lot of fun. And still earning points as well for the school.
Yep. So MLC in front at the moment, but Lauriston not far behind. Oh, they're really making a race of it, these two teams.
Yeah. This is going to be a very interesting final leg here.
Yep.
Whoa, what a jump in that was. Their final swimmer there, Methodist Ladies College, is quite fast,
yeah,
to say the least. There was no real gap at the last turn, was there?
Look out for that record. I think it's about to get broken. Yep. 2:12.74. Good job. Second, Lauriston, 2:18.08. And third is Over Newton, 2:31.26. So another record in the record books.
I think that's our fourth now today.
Okay.
There's still good times for second and third. I mean, those two schools would have won last year with those times.
We've beaten that record by 2.5 seconds. All right, about to hit the water, our 11-year-old boys. All right, right. Lane 1, St Mary's Myrtleford. Lane 2, St Paul's Traralgon. Lane 3, Trinity. Lane 4, Brighton. Lane 5, Penley and Essendon. Lane 6, Westgarth. Lane 7, Girton. And Lane 8, Ballarat. Okay, lane 3 are first at the first changeover. Trinity.
They're being closed down though, aren't they?
They are. Brighton are after them. He's got him now. So Brighton take the lead heading into the second changeover. Lane 3's rapidly catching up. Now last swimmer goes in. 3 and 4 gonna some great underwater work there from lane 3. It's popped up, made up about a body length.
Oh, still got some work to do here.
Yeah. I think the kid in lane 4, his arms are longer. Yes, he's got the height on his side, I think. So, yeah. Lane 4, Brighton, 2:18.01. Second, Trinity, 2:20.10. And third, Penley and Essendon, 2:25.29. All right, our 12-13 girls are next.
Been very keen to get going, some of these girls. I've seen them at both ends.
Yeah.
All the swimmers doing star jumps and whatnot. Well, you've got to stay warm, don't you, now,
You do.
out there? I think we said it was 6 degrees earlier, be less than that now, surely.
Okay, so lane 1, Echuca, lane 2, Montmorency South, lane 3, Queen of Peace, Altona, lane 4, MLC, lane 5, Loreto, lane 6, Leongatha, lane 7, Cathedral College, Wangaratta, and lane 8, Ballarat.
Loretto Mandeville, last year's winner, 2:15.35.
Very fast record there from 2019, St Catherine's School in Toorak, 2:08. Very close here. Looks like lane 1 are in front at the minute, but not for long, I don't think. So Loreto first into the changeover.
We've got a good three-way battle going here, right in the middle
4,
there.
5 and 6. Can't really split them. So this last leg will be very interesting. Okay, what have we got here? It's like lane. Is that 4? Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
MLC 2:12.47. Second, Loretto 2:13.48, and third, Leongatha 2:16.80.
A great effort there by all of the girls in the teams at the right at the pointy end of the race on that last leg.
Yep.
That was some fine swimming.
All right, next up, our 12-13 boys.
Race number 100, or event number I should say, 154. We're into the home stretch, Deb.
Okay. Lane 1, St Mary's Seymour. Lane 2, Ivanhoe Grammar Buckley House. Lane 3, St Mary's Ascot Vale. Lane 4, Brighton. Lane 5, Inglock Conwack. Lane 6, Trinity. Lane 7, Our Lady Help of Christians. And Lane 8, St Teresa's Kennington.
We were mighty close last year to having a new record set in this particular event. The record is 2:06.19. Scotch College in 2016. Last year, St Kevin's 2:06.25.
Okay, but they're not here this year.
No.
Okay. It's lane 4 at the moment, Brighton. Oh, lane 2. Look out, St Mary's, Ivanhoe Buckley House.
Probably between those two, isn't it? Two-horse
Definitely.
race. Ooh. Just gone over the top.
Yeah, I think lane 4's run him down. So it's going to be Brighton. Can Ivanhoe hold on for second? Brighton first, 2:15.24. Second is Inverloch Conwack, 2:18.52. Oh, we've got third. Oh, Ivanhoe, 2:19.04.
That was a good effort from Ivanhoe, wasn't it?
It was.
They were right there with the eventual winners.
All right. Next up are our 12-13 women. So I think that's the end of the primary schools. Now we've got just the secondary schools and then we're done. All right. So our girls. Lane 1, Emmanuel. Lane 2, Mary McKillop Leongatha. Lane 3, Melbourne. Lane 4, Maribyrnong. Lane 5, Baldwin High. Lane 6, Parkdale. Lane 7, Cathedral College Wangaratta. And Lane 8, St Joseph's Echuca.
The Baldwin girls last year swam this event 2:01.83, just behind the record. They're here again, like you said, Deb, in lane 5. They'll have to go quite a bit faster than their entry time if they're going to push that again this time round.
Yeah. So it's Maribyrnong at the moment.
Got Parkdale, I think, in 6th there. Just in 2nd. It's pretty close between the top 2 or 3.
Yep, Maribyrnong's still holding on.
Very good swimming school, Maribyrnong. We've already mentioned them quite a bit in the team events, record holders in quite a few events.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll hold on here. Absolutely. .204.59. So a big improvement on their entry time. Second was Baldwin, 207.24, and third Parkdale, 207.90. All right, 12-13 men. Okay, lane 1, Sacred Heart Yarrawonga. Lane 2, Girton. Lane 3, McKinnon. Lane 4, Baldwin. Lane 5, Eltham. Lane 6, Catholic College Sale. Lane 7, Williamstown. And lane 8, Warrnambool.
We're seeing Baldwin again here.
Yep, so they're in front on the first changeover.
2:04.39 was their entry time.
The record held by Q, 1:59.76.
That's already a solid lead, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
two legs in for Baldwin.
Catholic College in Sale have caught up a bit in lane 6.
This is going to be one of the more comfortable victories we've seen in the team relays to date.
Yes, they're going to win by a country mile, as they say.
Once again, a good battle for 2nd and 3rd, though, going on.
Yeah, so Baldwin, 2:03.65. Second, Catholic College Sale, 2:10.03. And third, McKinnon, 2:12.25. All right, 14-year-old women. So Baldwin here in lane 4 with their entry time quite a bit quicker than the next fastest. EMR record at region of a 2:03.49. The next fastest 2:12. So McKinnon in 1, Lavala in 2, Melbourne Girls in 3, Balwyn High in 4, Williamstown in 5, Catherine Macaulay College in 6, Yarrawonga in 7, and Emmanuel College in 8.
The Balwyn powerhouse again, looking to make it 2 in a row.
And the record here held by Maribyrnong from 2013, 158.21. Okay, so first on the changeover is Williamstown. And Williamstown still.
Gap starting to close a little here on the third leg. That is our friends from Balwyn.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not surprised. Seeing their entry time, I didn't expect them to be that far behind. So Balwyn, yes, have taken the lead now.
Let's see what Williamstown's final swimmer can do. It's not going to happen. It would be a clear second.
Yeah.
They turned that around well, the last 2 swimmers, Balwyn.
Yeah, so Balwyn first, 2:03.72. Second, Williamstown, 2:05.98. Third, Catherine Macaulay, 2:08.64. Okay, moving on to our 14-year-old men. So Maribyrnong College, the fastest qualifiers here, and that school hold the record. Looks like we might be missing a team here. I don't think I saw anyone in, might have been lane 2. Yeah, there's a team missing from lane 2, I think, if my eyes serve me right.
Yeah, is it Kunung? I think there's no Kunung on our board. Oh, hang on. Looking at the wrong race. My mistake.
I think it's St. Joseph's in
St. Joey's, yep.
aren't there. All right, so first at the moment is Bo Morris after the first changeover. Or maybe not. I'm not sure now. So lane 4 here, which is Maribyrnong. Followed closely by Uni High.
How are they going to go against their own time here, Maribyrnong?
Yeah.
Both winners last year, but of course the record as well. That's probably going to be beyond them, I would have thought. Although, 152.16. That's going to be a lot closer than I thought. Oof.
153.60, not far away.
No.
Second, University High, 157.12. And in third place is Balwyn in a time of 2:03.32. So, very quick there. All right, our 15-year-old women are next. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, lane 1, Ballarat. Lane 2, Kunang. Lane 3, Maribyrnong. Lane 4, Frankston. Lane 5, Tallangatta. Lane 6, Leongatha. Lane 7, Melbourne Girls. And lane 8, Girton.
Another event here that Maribyrnong hold the record. This one a little bit longer, 2013.
Yep.
1:57.37. They're in lane 3. But they do not come into this event with the quickest entry swim.
No, Frankston are our fastest qualifiers, and they're in the lead.
Doing it pretty comfortably as well. Our number 1 seeds. Nobody within QE here.
No.
So their entry time was,
2:08.
yeah, so they're going to take a lot of time off that. That's a good time.
2:00.94. Second, Leongatha, 2:08.70. And third, Melbourne Girls, 2:09.07. All right, we're nearly there. So 15-year-old men. You will see some girls here. The girls can swim in the boys' events.
Melbourne High School, who love this event. They won it last year and hold the record. Their time last year, 1:49.33, just a little bit slower than the record they set in 2019, 1:48.89. A couple of entry times there that are right alongside one another.
Yeah.
Melbourne and Maribyrnong.
So Catholic College Sale in 1. Lane 2, Cathedral College Wangaratta. Lane 3, Kunang. Lane 4, Melbourne High. Lane 5, Maribyrnong. Lane 6, Montmorency. Lane 7, Girton. And Lane 8, Emmanuel. So the first changeover is Girton. Now it's Melbourne.
just edging ahead there at the halfway mark. But it's those two teams, schools we spoke of, Melbourne and Maribyrnong. Got somebody else trying to enter the fray here as well.
Oh, it looks like Maribyrnong now at the last changeover. Oh, it's close.
All right, here we go.
It's a two-horse race here.
The duel in the pool. Oh, man.
Oh, I'm going to say lane 5 from where I'm sitting.
Oh, gee, that was one of our closest of the day.
Maribyrnong 147.06, Melbourne 147.32, Girton 148.88.
Swum a good race to get third there, Girton.
And that was a record.
So
even second place broke the record. So
there goes another one.
there goes another one. So bragging rights for Maribyrnong there. Okay, 16-year-old women.
A few familiar schools in this one. Maribyrnong again.
Yeah.
Emmanuel College. Frankston High School, who we haven't seen too much of until the team races. But they've certainly given a good account of themselves.
Okay, lane 1, Catholic College Wodonga. Lane 2, Emmanuel College. Lane 3, East Loddon. Lane 4, Templestowe College. Lane 5, Sacred Heart Kyneton. Lane 6, Basque Coast. Lane 7, Maribyrnong. And Lane 8, Frankston High. So it looks like it's going to be Templestowe at the first changeover. They're our fastest qualifiers. Templestowe still holding on.
Got a couple of teams coming for them though, don't they?
Yes.
We had a few of the entry times that were reasonably close. That's true to form here as well.
But they do look pretty comfortable at the moment. We'll see what their last leg's like. There we go, it's a little bit closer now. They're being hunted down.
Emmanuel and East Loddon, I think we've got in 2 and 3.
East Loddon are hunting them down, yep. But I don't think they'll catch her. Yeah, Templestowe 202.94. Second Basque Coast 203.61 and third East Loddon 203.70. Okay. 16-year-old men. Melbourne High, the record holders, in a cracking time of 1:43.
And Here in lane 4 they are, winners last year.
We've got lane 1, Bendigo Southeast, lane 2, Springside West, lane 3, St Mary's Seymour, lane 4, Melbourne High, lane 5, Balwyn High, lane 6, Richmond, lane 7, Druin, and lane 8, Emmanuel. So it's lane 5 on the first changeover, which is Balwyn.
2 very close entry times, Balwyn and Melbourne High School. Less than
Yep.
a second separating them. They're the 2 front runners here as well by the looks of things.
Yes, they've cleared out a bit from the rest of the field.
I think there'd be a lot of pressure on the final swimmers getting ready to jump in as the third swimmers are coming to the edge of the pool and they're right neck and neck.
Yeah,
You'd much rather your third swimmer be streets ahead.
correct. We've got a very handy lead here though. Yep, so it's Melbourne High 146.50, second Balwyn 149.34, and third Druin 153.07.
Retaining the crown, Melbourne High School.
Yes. Okay, our 17-year-old women. Okay, so lane 1 is Monivea, lane 2 Victory Lutheran, lane 3 Preston, lane 4 Vermont, lane 5 Lavala, lane 6 Beaumaris, lane 7 Catherine Macaulay, lane 8 Grovedale, and lane 9 St Albans.
Lavala in lane 5, quick to jump out to a lead there. Vermont in lane 4 with the quickest entry time, 2:04.12. Good battle going on here though between 3 and 5.
Looks like lane 3's in front now. Which is Preston. Heading into the last changeover, yep. Yes, they won't catch her. They
Try as they might. That's a good win for Preston.
yeah. 159.54, not that far
Ooh.
outside the record. They've smashed their entry time of 2:06. Second was Lavala, 2:02.20, and third, Beau Morris, 2:02.44. So they've won that very convincingly. They actually broke the NMR record at Region, Preston did, so they've carried it through.
Well, that's a smashing time with that record that they come so close to. 2016 that was set in, so that's a fantastic swim.
All right, our 17-year-old men now.
We've seen Melbourne High School a lot in our closing races in the relays. They're here again.
Yes.
And defending a title again.
So lane 1, Leongatha. Lane 2, Cathedral College, Wangaratta. Lane 3, Holy Trinity Lutheran. Lane 4, Melbourne High. Lane 5, Doncaster. Lane 6, Strathmore. Lane 7, St Helena. And Lane 8, Marist College in Bendigo. Yeah, so Melbourne and Doncaster very close together in their entry times, but 10 seconds outside the record time. So it's Melbourne High at the moment.
Melbourne High in those fearsome burgundy swim caps. Closing the gap though here.
Yes, being hunted down by Doncaster. Very strong swim by their last leg, so he's running away with it now.
He's increased the gap, hasn't he? Yeah, by a fair way.
There we go. Melbourne High 147.34. Doncaster 150.82. And Holy Trinity 153.51. All right, our final two events of the day. These are our women 18 to 20. Okay, lane 1, Marisian Warrigal. Lane 2, Frankston High. Lane 3, St Helena. Lane 4, Catholic College Wodonga. Lane 5, John Monash. Lane 6, Maribyrnong. Lane 7, Monterey. And Lane 8, Oyen.
Catholic College Wodonga with the fastest entry time. John Monash not far behind though. So 4 and 5 again by the looks of it. Gee, this is all still quite close, isn't it? Halfway through the second leg.
Yep.
One of the closest ones we've had for a few events. John Monash in 5.
Yeah, so they're in front at the moment. Being hunted down by Maribyrnong in 6.
That's been a solid leg there from that Maribyrnong swimmer. Get them right back in contention. So it's those two again.
Yeah, St. Helena actually flew up then as well. Oh.
Oh, just going to edge.
Yeah, John Monash, 159.82.
Strong finish.
St. Helena, 201.08. And Catholic College Wodonga, 202.03. Okay, our final event of the day is here.
So this is the event that we had our 6th and final new record set last year in the final event of the day.
Okay.
The Albert Park gentlemen, 141.26.
Yeah, that's pretty quick.
Is there one of these schools to finish with a bang, potentially?
All right, the last event's in the water. So Templestowe, our fastest qualifiers here today. Templestowe first at the first turn. Very close here.
Mm-hmm. Marist College Warrigal giving it a good crack in lane
Yeah.
2. Eltham into the final turn.
Okay.
Final meters of today. Oh,
Yeah, Eltham are going to take
Solid.
this. 147.40. Second, Templestowe, 148.84. And third, Melbourne High, 151.16. And that is a wrap.
what a day that was, Deb.
It was. Thank you so much for your company, Brent.
No
It's
worries.
been lovely to sit beside you and work with you today. I hope everyone at home and in the crowd enjoyed the day. And I hope you all are happy with your performances, all the swimmers.
We should give a big shout out to all the swimmers who put on a wonderful show today.
Absolutely.
All of our volunteers as well.
Yes, our technical officials, our parents, everybody. It takes a lot of people to put this together, and they've done a great job.
And also to Raff Agostino's SSV
Yes,
Live
there he is
crew.
over there.
Still running amok out there, Raff. To you as well, Deb.
Yes.
Brilliant as always.
Thanks, Brent.
Not
And
sure
you.
where the broadcast would be without you. We had to swim through some choppy waters ourselves, didn't we, at
Oh,
one
we
point
did.
there? But
A few
it was a good fun day.
technical delays, but we got there.
That's okay. It was another wonderful meet. And stay tuned as well to our SSV channels for our upcoming events. That'll be all over our social channels. But thank you very much for participating and watching along, everybody, today, wherever you were watching from. For myself, Deb and me, Brent Sternberg, and everybody here at SSV, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you at our next live stream event very shortly.
Second